Hello, good morning. My name is Nora Fridvalszki and I would like to introduce myself with a couple of words. I'm a clinical special psychologist and I'm working on this field for more than 15 years. And now I start a series where I would like to share some psych educational questions which you've already asked from me. So in my first video I would like to talk about crisis. What is crisis? What is the definition of crisis? What are the types of crisis? How can we describe it, or how can we recognize it in our lives, especially if we need some professional help as well? So in crisis situation, we can see that it is psychologically unbalanced. A person who forced to face a dangerous problem or situation which is very important to him or to her. And we cannot avoid it or solve it, this problem or this situation with our standard troubleshooting toolbar. It happens suddenly, and I would like to point out it can be positive and negative as well. And especially that change can be positive and negative as well, which is coming after the crisis. In all such cases, your thought patterns and the repertoire of actions need to be re-evaluated. What are the type of crises? There is developmental crisis and accidental crisis, crisis matrix, and timed crisis as well. What is the greatest example of developmental crisis? For example, the time of adolescence, when an adolescent undergoes abrupt developmental both physically and mentally. This is when they are rebels and encounters the questions of existence. And what is the best example of accidental crisis? Accidental crisis when you lose your job, or a divorce occurs, or possible sudden illness is coming. We speak of crisis matrix when the accidental crisis and developmental crisis are linked. What are the best examples for this case? For example, when a parents divorce, when the adolescents need to go to the college, or they move from the house, or such a great change in their lives. Or for example, when a teenager or an adolescent relations break down. Now in the current situation, the quarantine situation, which is associated with the virus, the COVID virus, is a crisis situation when we have not encountered a similar situation before in our lives. Therefore, crisis matrix can easily develop on our lives. In these cases, it may be important to find professional aid, and we need to recognize it when we need to ask professional help, especially when we see that our emotions and thoughts and human relations are narrowed. And as I have already mentioned, I would like to point out that the crisis itself can have positive outcome, especially if we adapt properly to the situation which is completely new for us. So if you have any further question, do not hesitate to contact me, and I wish you a very nice day for you guys. Bye.